Bradshaw.
Miss Bradshaw, I'm Miss Franklin.
Hi, Miss
Welcome
Franklin.
to FSU Community Center.
Okay.
What brings you in today?
I was wondering if someone could help me with finding a job.
Okay, come on in, have a seat. Be right with you. I'm going to go ahead and grab my things. Would you like anything to drink? Water?
No, thank you.
No problem. Be right with you. My apologies for the wait. All right, Miss Bradshaw. Again, my name is Miss Franklin, and you're here to speak about employment, correct?
Yes.
All right. Before we begin, I just want to clarify that everything that we discuss here will be kept confidential. What that means is that as long as it does not do harm to yourself or someone else, I will not share any information about you to anyone else unless it's a resource to help you or guide you in making your decision what you want to do, okay?
Okay.
All right. This here is that confidentiality statement. If you just want to reread it, please do so, and if you don't mind signing at the bottom, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Bradshaw. Thank you. You know, it's hard to keep up with pens, so I thank you for that. All right. So tell me a little about yourself, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, I'm a single mother of one, but my daughter's grown and, living her life. And I had a plan, and I have many years of experience in purchasing, running up a company and go of it. And in that, I got a taste of the accounting side of it. So I always had a passion, wanted to do things with numbers. I like numbers. So I had a plan. My plan was to go back to school, obtain a degree in accounting, and then merge the two. The physical work experience and now the book knowledge of the accounting side of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's not working out too well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on?
I am having the hardest time finding a job. It's not like I don't know computers, can't get around computers, but I'm having a hard time maneuvering the computer.
Okay.
How to put together the resumes and what companies are looking for, where the companies are at that are looking for what I have to offer. And I was just wondering if it was anyone that you knew of in your organization that could help me, sit down with me and help me put together the resume, help me understand the computer more, where I can research and, find that perfect job for me.
So, Ms. Bradshaw, I see that you're looking for guidance or a resource with helping with resumes, as well as actually finding the correct position for you or the company, because you're seeking, you don't have is it that you don't have the resources, such as computers, to look for, or you just need a little bit more guidance finding those organizations?
I have a computer, it's
Okay.
just becoming one with the computer.
Okay, okay.
Who's looking for what I have to offer?
Okay.
How do I connect with You know, how do I make them be able to see
Mhm.
that I'm here
Mhm.
and I'm available and I'm the one they're looking for?
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Now you said that you went back to school to get your accounting degree, and was that associates back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I received my associates. I want to continue,
Mhm.
but I need to work. I need money
Mhm.
before I do that next step.
Okay.
So I'm not finished, but I need to work. I need to make money
Mhm.
and then put that into the schedule.
Awesome. Awesome. So. Let me show you what I have from what you stated. I have that you need some guidance with resume writing. I have that you needed guidance with finding the companies on the computer, and that you needed to find work as well as furthering your education. Out of that list, which would you state will be your priority?
Putting together the resume
Okay.
and finding work.
Okay, so I'm gonna put one for resume, and then you said finding the actual company, correct? Would be 2. Can we place these 2 together? What do you think? Because finding the company and work would go 1 and 1, correct?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, because if in the process of finding that right company,
Mhm.
I can work to get a paycheck,
Mhm.
then they're not together.
Okay, so which would you want to put first? Finding the company or working?
I would love to work while I'm finding the company.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put finding the work for number 2, and then putting the company number 3. Okay. So you will go ahead and put education as 4.
That's number 4.
Okay,
Yes, that's
awesome.
after I've found employment and comfortable with the schedule.
Mhm.
And now I can add something else.
Okay. So let's just make sure we have this right. We have that number 1. We need to help you find some resources in writing a resume, and in doing that, hopefully we can get you working. That way you can find that career that you're looking for number 3, and then hopefully when you're settled, you want to go ahead and further your education. Correct? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now that we have that down, I do know if there's a community college. It's called CCCC. Do you live here in this area?
Yes.
Okay. And are you familiar with CCCC?
Yes, I received my associates from CC.
Okay, okay. So you do have a couple of people there, a couple of advisors, and okay, awesome. Well, there at CC they have a continuing education class which offers resume writing with a young lady named Miss Parker. I can send you over to see Miss Parker, or I can get you some resources about Miss Parker. I do have some of that. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. So at the end, I will make sure that I have this actual folder for you, and I'll put some things in there for you that assist you as we go through, okay? And of course, we'll talk about that before you leave. Now, work. Tell me, if you don't mind, some of your hobbies. What are you interested in?
I like reading. I knit. Sleeping. I like sleeping.
Sleeping, reading, and knitting. Sounds like you're a homebody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. It's safe there.
It sure is.
Absolutely. Now, work related. So if we were to think about positions that you would want to apply for now, how would they correlate with your hobbies or what you're interested in looking to do?
Well, I never even considered meshing the two. I mean, to me, work is what you have to do in order to get a paycheck at the end of the week. You know, so when I say work, I don't want factory work anymore. I refuse to go back in there. I don't want to flip a burger, but I will flip a burger while I'm trying to find that company.
Okay.
Because ultimately, right now, what I need is a paycheck. You know, so I really, well, maybe if if I was at a newsstand, I could read, but you know, I
I agree. It's something you like to do. I agree.
I never even really thought about, you know, meshing the two, working in with my hobbies, what I enjoy. You know, I really just considered that in my career. You know,
which is the numbers, and that's why you did accounting.
right?
Absolutely.
You know, so and I don't think anybody needs a knitter, and knitting is different from sewing, so I can't go in a sewing factory. So I don't even really put the two together.
Okay.
You know, the hobbies with work. You know, so.
Well, from what I hear, numbers is a big factor in your happiness. So even though we're looking for work now,
I mean, if I could find like someone that needed like a bookkeeper, you know, or someone who just needed their accounts organized, you know, that's work. Again, it would go with what I enjoy, you know, and I still am open, available to find a company.
Absolutely.
You know, and it also would give me like experience to bring to the company in the accounting industry.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, but bottom line, I just need a job right now.
You just need a job right now. As we all do in this economy right now. So yes, I agree with you. Now, what I was going to bring up is that I hear with the accounting, that's something you're interested in, and they have an Accounts Pro. It's a temp service. Now that is a temporary position, something that you were saying that you just need to work now, but it also, like you stated, get your foot in the door and get you some experience. May I ask you some of your experience that you had in the past?
Well, I was a travel agent for many years,
Okay.
so I mean, I have the customer service. You know, I have the ability to talk and, you know, organize things there. And I did purchasing for a large industry at one point. I really enjoyed that. You know, but then with doing that, I was able to see the accounts payable side of it. You know, we work together. And I realized that I would rather be there in that department. But, you know, at that time I was raising my daughter, and it was more stability than future. You know, now's not the time to think about changes. It's stability. So time goes on.
And now you're at a point in your life where it's about you and what you want to do.
Right. You know, it's not late. It's not too late, you know. But it seems like the way the world has changed, and it's all about the internet. You know, there's no getting the newspaper and circling this, and I'm going to go to this company and that company. You know, you have to know how to reach these people through the internet. And that's what I don't know how to do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know, so it's like,
Yes, ma'am.
what do I do?
Interpersonal. Yes, ma'am.
You know, so I mean, I know ultimately that resume is what's needed. You know, so even if I found a company, I don't have what they're asking for, so they don't want me.
And what do you think? What are they asking for?
Well, what they're asking for is me, but they just don't know that. And what it is that I'm offering them is the passion and the detail of organizing their accounts, their financials, their money, you know, saving them money, making sure what they believe they have, which is important when you're talking about their money.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, so that passion, you know, that's what they're looking for.
And I know that about you. You're sitting here right now. You are a very passionate person, and I do agree that a lot more people and companies do need a person like you.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to go ahead and try to get you where you need to be and where you want to be.
To be happy.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I mean, because, you know, it's, you're going where you're going to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning because, you know, okay.
You're going where you enjoy your hobbies. And you didn't think about bringing the two together.
I did with the career.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't with the
with
work.
the work. I'm sorry, yes. You said you're ready with your career. This is where I want to be, and I'm going after it. Absolutely.
Because it's not too late.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, and I mean, I said that I'm a single mother, but I have grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do with my grandchildren. I want to do with my grandchildren.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely.
So I need to work.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I'm with you on that one. Gotta work. We might, one is resume, 2 is work. We got it. So, with the resumes, we're gonna go ahead, let me show you this
Mm-hmm.
pamphlet now that okay. So these are gonna be the actual days and times that the resume writing is offered.
Okay.
Of course, Miss Mary Parker's name is at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You can contact her when you want to schedule one of these days, and it's open to the public and it's free of charge.
Okay.
So that's something that you may be interested in, and it's going to be for you. Now, what we have also are different tip agencies that are located here in Sanford, North Carolina. And as you can see, sorry, let's go to the next page. Okay, here we go. The account temp service, that is all, it's online, but they do have a physical office located in Sanford, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go in there. Of course, you want to bring that resume with you, which this is going to be our first step, is getting that resume done, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you can bring that resume with you, and they'll pull up different jobs that you may be interested in. But of course, it's going to be part-time, or it's not going to be permanent.
Mm-hmm.
But from there, you can get to
a
where
foot in the door.
Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give this to you as well.
Okay.
Now, the last thing before I let you go, I wanted to see if you wanted to follow up with me, come back in, and that way we can see where you've gone with this, maybe when it's convenient for you.
Well, I would love to come back in
Mm-hmm.
and say, yes, Miss Franklin, I have a job.
Yes, ma'am. That's our goal. That's our goal.
But as you can see, you know, from what I've shared with you, continuing my education is still in the picture.
Still, okay. Okay.
You know, so when I reach that point,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to come back in and, you know, get some guidance from
Okay.
your organization because I am leaving here feeling better than when I came in.
Well, I'm happy to hear that.
So I would love to come back in, Ms. Franklin, and I would refer.
Oh, absolutely. So what I want to do, this is an appointment card, but we're not going to fill it out. On the front, it does have my information, and my name, my telephone number, and my email address. If you have any questions or concerns, if I can refer you to anybody else or give you some information, please feel free to give me a call or email me, okay?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Franklin.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bradshaw. And I'll go ahead and put all this in this folder for you. That way you can keep it safe,
Okay.
and you'll know where it is. Okay. All right, Ms. Bradshaw.
Thank
This
you.
is me. Yes, ma'am. All right, come on. We'll walk you out. And again, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You also.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.